Hello, Bears fans. Have you ever imagined how a single decision could transform the future of a franchise? In the NFL, every move matters, and the Chicago Bears are at a turning point that could define the next few years of their history. Today, let's explore the team's options with rumors and choices that might surprise everyone. What's coming? A trade of Keenan Allen is a real possibility, and it could shake up the team's entire planning. If he actually leaves the Bears, what will the impact be? Is the trade worth the risk, or should the Bears bet on a younger, more dynamic future? Before we dive into the team's direction, leave a like and tell us, are the Bears ready to take the big leap? With Keenan Allen hanging in the balance, the question becomes, is it worth keeping a veteran like him, or is it better to make room for new pieces on the roster? The situation is delicate. Allen is still capable of great seasons, and his departure could leave a hole in the offense of Caleb Williams, who needs reliable targets. If Allen goes to the Raiders, as the market speculates, it will be a huge headache for the Bears. However, the franchise isn't standing still. Players like Mecole Hardman Jr. and Rondale Moore are potential targets for the Bears, offering new possibilities. Additionally, adding Devin DuVernay promises to add speed to the team, especially on kickoff returns. He may not be Allen, but will he be able to provide the consistency and experience of the veteran? Beyond the offense, the Bears know that protecting Caleb Williams is essential for immediate success. The possible selection of Josh Conerly Jr. in the draft is a bet to reinforce the offensive line. Should Chicago invest heavily in a promising tackle, or should the franchise look for another reinforcement for the defense? Caleb's future could depend directly on this choice. But the story doesn't end here. There's a new move behind the scenes, the possible arrival of a big name to strengthen the offense and ensure that Williams has the tools needed to shine. Will it be an elite wide receiver or a defender capable of dominating the game? Everything is still up in the air. And you, Bears fan, what would you do in Ryan Poles' shoes? Would you keep Allen and risk the future with a veteran? Or would you bet on a new generation to build a younger, more dynamic team? Comment below and stay tuned because more updates might come at any moment. If you like this video and want more exclusive Bears content, don't forget to follow the Bears News Fan Report and activate the notification bell to stay on top of everything. Now, with the trade market heating up and the draft approaching, the pressure is on Ryan Poles. The question is, how will he handle the situation and make the decision that could put the Bears back on top? Will he focus on bolstering the offense, securing experienced and reliable piece, or will he keep his focus on a younger future, more adaptable to the needs of the new generation of players? If the Bears choose to reinforce the offensive line with Conerly, it could be a smart move, ensuring that Caleb Williams has the protection needed to grow. After all, a young QB like Williams can't afford to suffer with a weak offensive line, and a mistake in this area could have devastating consequences for his development. A QB's confidence early in their career is crucial, and a team that places them in constant pressure situations can jeopardize the entire future of the franchise. On the other hand, if the Bears decide to invest in a veteran star for the offense, such as an elite wide receiver, they will be sending a clear message. The goal is to compete now. With DJ Moore already established as WR1, adding another high-caliber player could make all the difference. Think of someone like Allen, who has the experience necessary to elevate the offense to another level, while giving Williams the confidence of having a reliable presence on the field. We can't forget about the defense. The NFC North isn't just a competition between powerful offenses, but also between defenses capable of pressuring and stopping opposing QBs. Jared Goff, Jordan Love, and J.J. McCarthy are names that can cause problems for any defense that's not prepared. So, what's being done behind the scenes to reinforce the defensive line? Pass rush will be one of the keys to the Bears' competitiveness, and a major reinforcement could elevate the intensity of the defense, making the team more balanced. Is the strategy to sign an impact defender who can generate pressure consistently? Or is the idea to continue developing young talents, hoping they mature and become the key pieces of the future? The Bears front office has a tough task ahead, balancing the need for immediate reinforcements with the desire to build something sustainable in the long run. Speaking of new additions, Devin DuVernay is a name that might go unnoticed by many, but his signing could be far more significant than it seems at first glance. It's not just about being a return specialist. He's an explosive weapon capable of bringing new dynamism to the offensive game. DuVernay's versatility, with his ability to run fast routes and be a constant threat, could be exactly what the Bears need to give Caleb Williams more options and open up the game in innovative ways. His arrival could indicate a shift in philosophy, using players with unique characteristics to maximize opportunities on offense. DuVernay could be the type of player who shines in critical moments, but will he be enough to complete the wide receiver core? Or will he be a complementary piece to a bigger move that's coming? That remains to be seen, but the fact is the Bears are positioning themselves to be more creative offensively. Now, all eyes are on Ryan Poles. The franchise has several directions it can take, and the pressure to make the right move has never been higher. Fans are watching, waiting for a move that shows the Bears are ready to make the necessary leap to get back to the top of the NFC North and beyond. The question is, what's next? Will it be a bold move with a big trade or a more cautious approach, focusing on the team's continued development and strategic draft picks? Whatever the move is, the Bears' future will be determined in the next few weeks, and a mistake could delay their plans for a return to success even further. This is the moment when the fans' voice matters more than ever. What would you do in Ryan Poles' place? Would you keep your faith in Keenan Allen and invest in the present, or would you bet on a more flexible future with young talents? Is the offensive line a priority, or should the focus be on adding more weapons for Caleb Williams? And what about the defense? Wouldn't a major reinforcement there be essential? What's clear is that building a winning team requires bold, strategic, and often difficult decisions. But the Bears have the potential to make an impressive leap as long as the right choices are made. Comment below with your opinions and subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report to stay updated on all things Bears. The future of the Bears is at stake, and what happens next could be a turning point in the team's history. As a Bears fan, I think we're at a crucial moment for the franchise. The team has a promising young core with a talented QB like Caleb Williams, but at the same time, we need to make sure he has the right pieces around him to succeed. The Keenan Allen situation is an interesting dilemma. He's still one of the best wide receivers in the league, and losing that experience could be a risky move, especially for a rookie QB who is still adjusting to the NFL pace. If the Bears can keep Allen around for a bit longer, it would be a huge favor for Williams' development. On the other hand, if the idea is to build for the future, it might be better to focus on investing in young talents and developing a new offensive identity, which makes me think about the draft, especially names like Josh Connolly Jr. to strengthen the offensive line. This could allow Caleb Williams to play more comfortably, without the constant pressure of running for his life. I like the addition of Devin DuVernay, as he brings a new dynamic to the team, especially with his speed and return skills. But I don't think he'll replace Allen's consistency as a reliable target for a rookie QB. If the Bears can bring in a high-level receiver or even an impactful defender to improve pressure against NFC North QBs, it would be a great move. At the end of the day, I think the priority should be ensuring Caleb Williams has the support he needs, whether it's with a solid offensive line or more reliable targets. The defense also needs attention, but Williams' future will determine the franchise's success in the years to come. If I were the GM, I'd look for a balance between the present and the future, ensuring the team has pieces to compete now, while also betting on young players to keep growing sustainably. And you as a Bears fan, what do you think about the choices the franchise is making?